bad advice only, but like hair dye exists. Like if that was really the issue, like
hair dye exists, religion's fake. Like, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Like.
We're your hosts, Tara, Nora, and Allie, and you're listening to Bad Advice Only.
We're just three New York City rats talking about scurrying around the Big Apple. Here, we make the New York City mistakes so you don't have to.
We're begging you. Leave us a review and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We release new episodes every Monday, so stay tuned, rats.
All right, rats, welcome back to yet another episode of Bad Advice Only. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about catching your significant other red-handed.
Oh, great.
Cheating just absolutely red-handed.
I was thinking about this morning, actually, not in relation to this episode.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, well, we'll get into it, but
Okay.
go on.
Before we dive in, maybe it's a little related, maybe not. Because Allie,
Cheating.
I don't know how you put this.
Why is this cheating?
Well, let me finish.
Let her connect the dots.
Let me connect a couple dots, draw some parallels.
Okay, this should be fun.
Allie recently broke up with the dad. We did a whole episode about it. Rat Pack.
Called breaking up with my situationship.
Exactly. Listen back. And she did it by telling him she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a boyfriend, listener.
She does not.
Okay, relax. We all concluded that we should tell him I had a boyfriend. This was a 3-part act.
Regardless, Allie and the dad are talking again, so does he think you're cheating?
For sure.
Yeah, this is a really good question.
Told you I'd draw a
That's
parallel.
a really good
I
parallel.
told you.
Does he think you're cheating?
I don't know.
How'd you...
Guys, I'm shady as fuck.
Why did you re-enter this situation?
Yeah, great question.
Yeah,
so
why
I'd like
did you
to
start up a
backtrack.
situationship that you weren't happy with?
No, I had no intention of ever talking to him again.
Right.
To be clear.
Until you got a beep beep.
Until I got a beep beep. And what she means by that is a physical honk.
Like a hooker.
Like a hooker on the streets of Hoboken. It was a Tuesday night around 7:35 p.m. because that's about the time when I had left Pilates. And I remember being like, I've never taken the 6:30 Pilates before and I shall never do it again. And I am taking my little leggies, walking home, and all of a sudden I hear a beep beep, which normally I wouldn't hear because I listen to my headphones at max volume and I get a notification every day that it's too loud.
It's like Allie's never told a story before.
And I had one headphone out because I just got an ear piercing. So that's the only reason I heard the honking.
Where is she going?
Okay.
Take us on this ride, Allie.
No, this is the whole ride I went on, so you're coming with me. Buckle up.
I just got an ear piercing.
I
What
just
shoes
got an
were
ear
you
piercing.
wearing?
Very cute. Anyway, I didn't have a headphone in, so I hear this honk. And that's the only reason I knew that something was amok. And I look across the street, and it's the dad in his car. Yes, he has a car. He drives.
He's a grown-up.
He's a grown
And he
man.
lives in
He's
Jersey.
middle-aged.
Seriously.
And he is just waving at me and then starts slowly rolling down the window. And I'm shocked. I'm like, I have no I thought I would never see this man again, which is crazy to think because Hoboken's like 14 streets.
Small.
It's small,
town.
but he's a dad, so it's not like I would
Right.
expect
You
to
don't
see
run
him
in the
in
same
the...
circles.
You don't see him in the
crowds.
wild.
He's not at Pilates.
He's not at
not.
Pilates. He's
not there.
driving around looking for hookers on the seedy part of
For
Hoboken.
sure. And so he's like waiting in this long line of cars at a stoplight. And he motions to me to come over. So now I really do look like a prostitute.
Yeah.
I walk my little leggies over to his car. I don't know what possessed me, God willing. And I put my head in and I'm like, hey.
How much for a night?
And I'm like, good to see you. This man, you guys, stares at me blankly, smiling like this, just like a Cheshire cat smile.
Nothing behind those eyes.
Nothing behind those eyes, nothing coming out of his mouth. And then I just look. I look to my right at the stoplight and it's green. So I turn back to him and I say, well, the light's green. And then I backed away from the car and I continued my walk home.
So he didn't say anything?
He did not say a
But
damn
he waved
thing.
you over?
But he waved me over.
Now you're texting.
So who texted who first?
So he texted me and he was like, it was good to see you. I guess like my raw beauty from Pilates caught him off guard. He couldn't talk.
I feel like your smell probably just
Okay.
into the car.
Relax, Tara.
So did he ask how it's going with your boyfriend?
He did.
And what did
he
you
was
say?
like,
Overtext.
so what happened with you and your boyfriend / ex-boyfriend? To which I said, we're working through some things.
Listener, if you're new here, Allie doesn't have a boyfriend, and she hasn't for years. Like,
If
this
you're
is
new
all,
here, Allie's
she's
a known
just
liar.
the lies are spiraling. Now she's got a boyfriend. She's working.
We're
through
working things.
with.
Also, like,
God.
so many red flags about that statement. First of all,
Sure.
it's been like
Are we
3
talking
weeks.
about you?
No. For
Allie's
her,
a red flag.
she's the
I'm
red
the
flag.
red flag.
She broke up with this man like
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, and now she's like, me and my boyfriend we're
Dealing with some
rocky.
issues.
it's a little
It's getting rocky.
Also, I never told the dad in the 4 months that we were together that I was quote unquote talking to anybody else.
What's going to happen if he asks you out?
I shall say no.
Because you have a boyfriend.
Well, I've been thinking about it more, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care to see him still again. So
The fact
So-
that we've reopened this is just ridiculous.
no, I
now.
agree. We're gonna shut it down.
You've put yourself in having to shut it down again. This is
I didn't beep at myself. I didn't put
No,
myself
it's his
here.
fault. It's his fault.
Here's the thing, though. You could have blocked his number after you ended things.
Why? You told
No,
me not
that's
to.
rude.
Let's go back on the tapes.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the tapes. I definitely said don't block him. You're a grown woman. But I also didn't expect you to slide back in because you kind of hated him.
I didn't.
Not only did you allowed the slide in, you gave him hope by saying things were rocky with your
Yeah.
face.
No, I'm not saying I'm a good person in this scenario. You asked for the details. I'm giving you the details.
Thank you for
All
that
right.
follow-up. That
Speaking
was
of
good.
not good people,
Wow.
dating.
Jesus.
Other cheaters.
Other cheaters. Real cheaters.
Real
Alex,
Yes,
cheaters.
thank you. I'd like to say I've never physically cheated on a person.
If we're laughing, but it is true.
Yeah,
She's never done it.
that's a fact.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about just these fucking scrubs. Scrubs. That's right. Scrubs are back. Okay, I'm really tired. Listen to me. Instagram. I'm like really tired, and I also just got juiced by this coffee.
Just roid it out right now.
I just pumped, and now I'm like roided out.
Okay, listen to me.
Listen to me. You have a mic.
Listen, like we are forced to.
Like, this is the
No, like
whole
we
thing.
weren't talking at
Enjoy,
all.
listener.
Yeah, we were
dead
interacting.
silent. We were looking at you.
Listener, I'm so unwell today. I'm so unwell.
Listen to me.
I bought this mic. You have to listen. Anyways, I've been seeing these things like catching people cheating. They're finding their significant others' dating profiles online. So I really want to talk about how we should handle such a thing. So we're going to go with 2 scenarios. Number 1, you find their profile.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to handle it? And then number 2, let's do another scenario. You catch them red-handed, doing the dirty. You open that door.
my soul.
No, I'm looking at everyone's soul. You open the door. He's inside someone else.
What about like
Jesus.
That's brutal. But what about like text? I feel like most people catch cheating through text.
Okay, we can have that
or
scenario.
Instagram. It doesn't really matter.
I think
the
that's part of
scenario.
the online dating
Sure.
piece.
Sure.
Okay, so the scenario is scenario number 1. You're snooping.
You're just snooping
You're
through the
snooping.
phone.
Or maybe someone sends it to you. I don't know. That happens.
Girl
That
code.
does.
That
Girl
does.
code. You send that fucking.
There's like those Facebook groups like you fucked my boy.
Are we dating
Are we
the
dating
same
the
man?
same guy?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at that?
Yeah, I know
Guys,
somebody who was on
Guys, have you looked
Ryan?
at the men? Have you looked at the men?
Are they heinous?
Why is anyone dating them, let alone more than one person?
This is the spice I wanted for this episode. I'm in a petty mood for some reason today, and I already have my ideas of what I'm going to do to this man.
Oh,
But go
okay.
ahead, Nora. What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
That's the whole question. What would I do? The reality of what I would do. I've never been cheated on, guys.
That you
that
know
I
of.
know of.
So nice.
What's
that like?
I really don't think I've ever been cheated on because all my boyfriends are such fucking simps.
Pussy ass
Like, I really don't think that any of them cheated.
No, I stand by that. +1.
That being said, I have threatened them if they cheat, what I would do. And it's a little diabolical, ladies.
Mhm.
If a man cheats on me, my plan, I'm not saying a fucking word. I'm not telling him.
Mm-mm.
I'm not reacting in any way. I'm going to make his life hell slowly. I'm going to poison his life day after day.
Yes.
Ruin his relationships with his family. Fucking ruin
Straight to the familia.
ruin any,
kill his mother.
any aspirations he has. I'm slowly chipping away at those so that he is
Can you give me an example? Like, how are you gonna chip in there?
I'll give you one easy example. One of my boyfriends, he didn't cheat.
But he was annoying.
But he was really a bad dude, guys.
Yeah. We talking
And
basement?
We're talking basement.
Yeah.
Basement boy listener. I would constantly bake and bring home treats and snacks because he was really self-conscious about his weight.
I knew it. And
that guy gained like 30 pounds,
you
guys.
fattening him up. Is butter a carb?
And so you were being the good girlfriend, baking,
Exactly.
bringing home
I did
thoughtful
nothing
treats.
wrong. But he
His
gained like
mouth
30 pounds.
You knew
Good
that
luck.
he didn't have willpower.
He had
didn't.
no willpower.
And he didn't. I would just create small inconveniences every single day for this man. Like, oh, why do your clothes always get bleach on them? Like, what? And all the while, I would just be fully cheating and looking for my
That's
next
what I was
partner.
gonna ask.
Like 1,000%.
Fully
That's my
cheating.
plan. So don't cheat on me, guys.
Because we'll take
Because
you
I'm
down.
not breaking up with you. Your sex is just gonna get really bad all of a sudden. Oh, you catch your teeth in the blowjob. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You catch your teeth on the floor.
I hate it when you catch a tooth.
catch a tooth.
I just
Little
just
tooth.
bite the dick off.
No, but really, I will like make their life like just a little miserable so that they can't mate with anyone else, but they don't like their life.
Quick clarifying question. All this.
Yeah.
You found their profile already,
Uh-huh.
and then you're staying with them and doing all of these things until you found
Until
your
I
other
find
partner.
my next partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's my peak petty.
Okay, so the sisterettes have similar ideas, so it brings questions into our childhood. But anyways, okay, so I, similar to Nora, would do some of those things, yes, but I would also pay top dollar for the sexiest possible photo shoot. I, too, then would make a dating profile and make sure I looked fucking phenomenal.
I didn't know where the photo shoot was going.
Oh yeah. I'm hitting it hard. And here's
Like
why.
photos he's never seen.
Photos he's never seen.
You never will see.
He'll never know. And because trust me, his dusty ass profile is going to look like shit. It's probably pictures I took.
Yeah.
It's probably
You're cropped out, just
I'm
your shoulders
cropped
in there.
yeah, it's probably just a shithead profile with I like fishing. Like, I'm going to make sure I look like a fucking dime. And I'm going to pool so hard. And like Nora, I'm staying with this loser. I'm going to stay. But I'm going to make his life more challenging. I thought about doing other things like slowly emptying his bottles of like shampoo and like
replacing it with like fucking
Balding.
Rogaine. No, that was my plan if I caught him physically in the
No,
act.
Rogaine's good for you.
What's the other one?
I don't remember.
Like,
Oh, Nair.
Nair.
oh God.
You're gonna be bald.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make you bald unless I catch you inside a
Oh my
woman,
god!
and then I will.
I gotta interrupt. I would just every night pluck a few hairs out of his head in the same spot, so he just develops a bald spot, and I'm like, oh, I don't mind.
Wait, you've done that, or you would?
No, I would. You think you would know that level of psychosis?
Listen, she may have, listener. No one knows.
Oh, I feel like that's something maybe you're repressing and then bringing up now.
Well, you know, one of my boyfriends did have a bald spot. That was not my doing.
That's because they wore too many hats.
Stress.
I don't think hats cause balding.
Take your hat off.
No, I'm balding.
Okay, so anyways, yeah. I would do a lot like Nora. I would be out on the town dating.
Mm-hmm.
When I was dating, like in my 20s, all of the guys that I was seeing just thought I had a really, really close relationship with my sister, which I do, but we never
Not
hung
so
out.
much back then.
Not so much back then, and we didn't hang out that much. But every time they asked me what I was doing, I would just say I was with my sister, and I was just fucking some other guy. So, yeah, I would just make sure my boyfriend thought you and I were gal palling all around town. But no, I'd be slinging that puss around town. Horde.
For all the men out there who just are like, my wife or my girlfriend is so horrible and like such a nag and such a bitch. Like, are you cheating? Like, maybe she knows, and she's doing
maybe
this.
she's just trying to make your life a little less fun.
So,
Allie, what would you do?
we know what she did.
We know what I would do. I think I like to think about what my future self would do.
We're talking about future self.
Give the rest just the briefest of what you did before when she was cheated on.
Cool.
Go.
I'll do the most recent because Ryan doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't really remember what you
I
did.
don't really remember. We broke up. I ate that burrito and we broke up.
Yeah.
Very simple. Go back and listen to the records, rats. My last relationship, I caught red-handed.
Not
Right.
red-handed. Red-handed means he's inside her.
Yeah. You had, but
Ew.
like, the evidence.
You had
The
the
evidence
I had the
was-
evidence. I was snooping.
The evidence was overwhelming.
Call me Snoopy. I was in that. I was in his text messages. Okay?
She was on that iPad. Rookie
Something
mistake.
just felt off, and I saw some of the nasty guys. I'm fucking.
Should we
I'm a
post
nasty texter.
those?
Absolutely
Oh,
not. I cannot relive
We'd probably
rereading those, and since I handle the social media,
Right.
Also,
I
we'd
can't
probably
post
get
those.
banned. They are raunchy.
They're
Guys,
raunchy.
I like to think that I can send a filthy fucking text
Yeah.
message.
She-
This shit made me uncomfortable.
She
Where I
did.
was like,
She-
holy fuck.
She did something on that text.
Was he reciprocating equally filthy?
So here's
He's
the thing.
incapable.
I found these messages, and we'll never know, right? We'll just
Yeah,
never know
we'll
because
never
I
know.
found these messages on his iPad.
Mm.
So there was some delay in terms of when the iPad would load because he wasn't on it all the time and when the messages were coming through. But he did change this chick's name in his phone, so I wouldn't know who
What
it was.
was it? What did he change it
It
to?
was the name of one of our mutual friends, so that when
That's
if
so
like
fucked.
she had texted,
So
I would have never
fucked.
thought anything about it.
Not even a great way to hide it, but okay.
Totally, because I still went through it.
Right. Still found it.
Still found it. But obviously, these text messages like incriminated him in many ways. And I did the complete opposite of what the two of you did, and I called Nora, and I'm panicking. I cannot breathe. And I'm like, I gotta send these text messages to him because you guys know that whatever's top of mind, I just have to do it.
Yeah, she just
And we're like,
immediately revealed
She's like,
her
maybe
cards.
just wait until he gets home. Like maybe just talk to him about it calmly. And I immediately
I
sent
didn't
him
say
the
that.
text messages, and I said, "You are a piece of shit. I am moving out. No questions asked. Back to back. Nora came pick me up, and then I started living with you two for a couple
Yeah.
nights.
That was fun.
So I wish I hadn't done that.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, really?
Hindsight.
So, okay. So she did what probably healthy people would say you should do, right?
Really?
Yeah, I think healthy people would say, oh, no?
Yeah, I don't think you should stay with them and make their
No,
life
you shouldn't
miserable
stay
every
with
day.
them, guys. You should
Oh,
definitely leave.
our reaction was healthy.
I think both are unhealthy.
They're both unhealthy.
This is
unhealthy.
bad advice
Look,
only,
Allie's
listener.
is closer. She's a little more grounded in reality. Allie, what do you wish you'd done?
I wish that to your okay, so I wish
Yes.
two things. I wish that I had not cared because now that I am
well,
very
you
much out of the
can't.
thick of it,
Well, you
I'm
can't.
like,
You can't.
You can't
the
not
fuck, you know what I mean?
care.
But like, I
But
wish that I was
now-
more composed.
Yeah.
Like, I think like if I was ever in that position again, I now obviously understand my worth. It was 4 years of not understanding my worth in that situation.
And
So when
your
it came down
worth.
to that, I was like, it was crippling, right?
Yeah.
Because I
Right.
just didn't understand
He really made sure
the
you felt
situation.
like
Now
a
I'd be like,
bag of
fuck you. Go
dicks.
fuck literally. I don't care who you're fucking. If it's
Yeah.
not me, get out. Like,
Yeah.
why am I wasting my time? But back then, specifically, what I wish I had done was confronted him live because it gave
Yeah.
him so much time to come up with so many stupid excuses.
So many
and
stupid
create like a fake
excuses.
story
And
to try to
every
make it seem like
time-
he wasn't as bad.
It's so true because every time you did confront him about any other shady shit he did, it was always over text because he was traveling.
Yeah.
He was never home for you to catch to
Yeah.
like actually
Yeah.
have a live convo.
Right.
So yeah,
No, that's such a good
point.
You have to confront live in person because the
Unless
excuses
they might kill
these
you.
men come up with are absolutely psychotic.
Psychotic.
I had a lot of words I wanted to use there, but I have a line.
Wow, you're growing.
I'm growing, listener. I'm sick of finding that that censor when I edit.
Yeah. I wish I had it in me to make their life miserable, but then I get bored where I'm like, I'd rather go to the gym. I get in this mode where it's like back to 2017 Allie, where she would line up dates, ghost people just because she'd rather go to the gym.
Oh, God.
If you had confronted him live, what do you think he would have shit himself? Like, what do you think he would have done?
He would have freaked out and come up with some cockamamie excuse. The thing is, he was in sales. He was so good at creating fake stories. He would have figured something out, and then I still would have left. I wish I had my bag packed actively next to the door to be like, whatever you tell me, I'm still actively leaving.
I'm still leaving.
That's
Either way.
Yeah.
So just
let me know. Whatever you want to tell me, great.
Share, but I'm leaving either way.
Because I did the opposite where I was like constantly trying to figure out what every girl does. And because he left that door open for me to ask him the questions, made it even worse because I never got the answer I wanted.
You're never going to get the full satisfaction anyway. Because
what is the full satisfaction?
Exactly. Like, what if you knew every single detail that happened?
Okay, you want to know what the full satisfaction was for me?
Yes.
Would have been him groveling, being like, I fucked up, I know your worth, and then me being like, I don't want to take you back.
But that's not what
happens. I still never even got that. He was like, yeah, like, I've been thinking a lot, I miss you 6 months later, and then he was like, I still can't marry you. Oh, okay, thanks.
These men sliding back, I miss you, but I can't be with you.
I miss you, I love you, I'll call you every day. You're across the world in a different country, but I can't marry you, so.
You're not my one.
But
I want you to be a one.
Oh, why? Because you're Jewish. Oh, but really why? Oh, because you're not blonde. Come up with one narrative.
Also,
Brave Daddy's got some issues.
You could, I'm not saying it's bad advice only, but like hair dye exists. Like if that was really the issue, like
hair dye exists, religion's fake. Like I don't know. You tell me. Like
religion's
I'd rather
fake.
you have come up with such a crazy narrative. Like I'd always give him an out too and be like, if you want someone younger, someone who's gonna party, like. I can see what you like to partake in, and it's not things that I'm interested in. I'm like, please leave. Like, please, I would love for you to. Like, I would say this to him probably once a week.
Yeah, and he just instead cheated and wanted to stay and continue to nurse your love and your affection and your cleaning and cooking and packing his
Which I think is a
lunchbox.
weird way. It's a compliment to me. Like, I really am a good cook.
She is.
Like, bitch knows how to do laundry, you know?
She's flattered.
Like, I found the right kind of downy to use.
Oh, my God.
That is a point of pride.
Yeah.
You're a great housewife.
Thanks.
You're an excellent housewife.
Now I live like a bachelor.
Yeah.
Keep my shit in the fucking dryer until I have to wear it. Only have mayonnaise in my fridge. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so should we talk about red-handed? Like,
I want that red-handed
peen and puss?
slut.
Sounds good.
Peen and puss. Before we go to situation number 2, where you catch the gentleman inside someone.
Peen and puss.
Peen and puss, as they call it.
As we like to call it, peen and puss.
Peen and puss.
Peen and puss.
Before we do that, the last thing that I would do, the last petty thing I would do right when I'm walking out the door with my new love of my life, I've already found the man.
You're going to introduce him.
He comes, you introduce him.
No, yeah.
He comes to rescue you from your tower.
He proposes to me in front of the guy.
Oh, proposes.
And then,
you've fully been dating 3 years now?
Yeah, I've been dating for 3 years now, both men.
Sorry.
My future husband
Your
knows.
future husband knows and
He's
understands. He's on
in.
board. He's
He's
like,
just as
yes.
petty
They're
as
alive.
me.
They're
He's
alive.
just as petty.
And right before I leave this mofo, I hit send. And I send that fucking dating app to his mommy, his daddy, his siblings, his aunties, his uncles, whoever the fuck is alive, I'm sending it. And then I'm posting my engagement on the internet. Fuck that guy.
Why did you need the photo shoot?
For the dating
apps. Pull
apps.
my sexy new husband for my
God,
apps.
I'm just closing the loop
No,
on that.
in my mind, she was making a calendar. Okay, wait. Quick question, though, on this, again, before we go into peen and puss. Would you send it to work? Because I did know somebody I dated who they emailed their manager and was like, your employee is a piece of shit and cheated on me.
If he gave me an STI, yes.
I would do it. And here's my thinking. Well, one, I mean, your employer in all reality shouldn't really care. Like, I don't think that they should fire someone over it, but I do want it on their minds. Like, I do want, like, when he walks down the hallway to be, like, a little embarrassed, you know? Like,
a little shameful.
Everyone knows that you're messy and you cause drama.
I know that I've been subsiding my crazy.
You? Who decided that?
I did.
Oh, okay. Self-diagnosed.
I think especially the peen and puss would push me over the edge where you brought up STIs. I wish that person would give me an STI after I walk in on them, and then I'd go fuck their brother.
Oh my God, guys.
Give their brother and
and their dad.
We forgot to even mention how many of their friends and family I would sleep with.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time.
Your dad?
Dad
I'm
came
your new
over.
mom. Watch
Told
out.
me, mommy.
I think the dad would fuck a guy up, but
I'd be like, your dad's dick's so big. Like, what happened?
I would take pictures. I would send a video.
oh yeah, I was gonna say
Absolutely.
I would have revenge porn for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Lock me up. I want to make sure that I've crossed all T's, dotted all I's.
Yeah, but yeah, if I caught a man peeing in puss, I would be so calm. It'd be so. It'd
Would
be,
you need any cookies?
it would be
You
so
need some
scary.
drinks?
They would be so scared how calm I was.
Don't forget your electrolytes.
I'd make them
Straight to-
pay for couples therapy. I'd pretend we're working it out.
Oh, that's the other thing I would have done. Couples therapy the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
paying.
torturing this man.
He's paying. Meanwhile, I'm seducing not only his dad, but his mom. I'm fucking both of them.
Next thing you know, she's in a throuple with his parents.
Next thing I know,
She's no longer Aunt Tara to your niece and nephew.
yes,
She's grandmommy.
I would.
Grandma.
I would breadcrumb everything. I would just let him find every
But
little bit
I would
of
also,
evidence.
I would gaslight this bitch. I would be like, no, me and your dad just like really like hanging out. Like you
She's
should
my
like that.
backgammon partner.
Let him walk in on us, like just leaving the shower. Oh no, the hot water was almost out, so we just had to shower together.
When
Babes,
has
I
the
would
hot
never.
water almost been out?
So you
what
have
is that gonna thing? What do we live with a well?
I think we must address, for morality's sake, that I would never ever be mad at the woman.
I agree. Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
peeing
at
in
all.
puss. I'd be like, "Are you okay, girl?" You know what I would do?
I would be like, girl, are you good? Like, do I need to take you to the hospital?
Should
like,
I take? I would.
Because obviously you
that
wouldn't
is
want.
the ultimate gaslight.
Or what if you gaslight
This
and be
is
like,
the
she's like,
cops are
this
gonna
is Alan.
show-
I'll be like, that's not Alan. That's Dave.
Dude, the cops are going to show up at our studio. But yes, I would gaslight it so bad and be like, he sexually assaulted you? Oh my God, are you okay? Because surely you would not have consented to this trash bag. Like, well, oh my God.
See, I think peeing and puss, I wouldn't blame the woman.
Yeah.
I do blame
Never
the woman in like my situation because the text messages literally said, leave your girlfriend.
That
like,
is really
That's a toughie.
mean.
come meet me in the bathroom. So like,
I'm not going to say, I think that that's really mean.
There's some blame to it.
There's some blame to it, but like, also, she's not in a relationship.
I blame both of
He
them.
is.
That's the thing. I don't blame
Do you
one
blame
or the
them
other. I think there's
50-50?
equal fault there
I think
because
it's
as a
fucked up
woman,
to, like-
and we're going to do another episode on girl code, I would never do that to
I
somebody
think
else.
it's fucked up to especially like fetish size.
Fetish size.
Yeah, like being like, oh, I know you have a girlfriend, but like leave her, like, or like I'm better or something. You know, like that's me. It's just mean.
It's just mean-spirited.
Mean spirited. But I'm not ever gonna be like, oh, this girl was easy or like slutty or like.
This may sound
we
meaner
all
than
want
that.
sex. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I also think women who act like that, I still see them more so as a victim than the bad guy. They're just less evolved in that way,
Yeah,
where
that's
like they see, like this particular woman may have seen this guy as like the provider, like she may have more of a traditional idea because he pretends to throw money around. So she's like, I need to fight for this resource.
Guys, don't fight for these resources.
There's no such thing as resources when it comes to men. They're
What
not a
resources?
resource.
Mushrooms? They were at a rave. Anyway, depending on, I think that if I walked in peeing and puss,
Peanut and puss.
I would be so startled. I would open the door and then close it and be like, oops, sorry. And then I would just leave. Like and then I would start seeing red.
I think
Then
I
I
would
would fully see red.
laugh.
I think I would laugh
Because
too.
think about your boyfriend having sex.
like, okay, it's bad enough from your POV.
Exactly.
Imagine.
You walk in on him trying to rail some chick.
You just go in the kitchen, start making eggs.
I would just start laughing and be like, "Oh my God,
Like,
are
she
you
does
good,
not like
girl?"
that.
No, I
is
actually
not-
think I
not
would walk in and be
enjoying
like,
that.
what? Like, I would just be
You know you're gonna
so
walk in on him
confused.
like jackhammering too. It's
Yeah.
not gonna be good.
But I think it depends. Is this like completely startled, or you kind of have a feeling that he's cheating and you walk in
Yeah.
and he's peeing and puss? Because those would be two different reactions.
I don't know. 'cause
Startled would be like a lot. I think women mostly know.
I think women do mostly know.
You knew.
They wouldn't know with me though.
Like if you
Like,
cheated.
roles reversed, if we were bad.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
guys, let's get real. Women are probably cheat the exact same amount as men.
Yeah.
We are much better at it.
Much better.
Much better.
What do you do tonight? Oh, I'm at dinner with girlfriends.
Yeah, because we have a
Why
social
is it easy?
life.
Because women do things.
We have a life outside of the home, yes. Well, okay, should we spin this around before we wrap? How do men react when they catch us cheating? Do they just cry?
Kill us.
Oh, right.
Anyone forget? They kill us. Even if we just break up with them, sometimes they come and kill us.
That's
Don't
true.
make me go on this soapbox, but like,
Nora just put
there's
her
no
hair up in
equivalent.
a high bun.
There's no
Listeners.
equivalent.
She's sweating. We got a wrap, listener. We got a
Yeah,
wrap.
we
So-
got a pissed off wrap.
Women, if you catch your partner cheating, be petty. Notice how we didn't say kill them, you know? Men,
Yeah.
you know what? Be as petty as you want. Don't kill her. Thanks.
Thanks.
On a
Don't
sad
kill a
note,
rat.
Stop killing women.
Stop cheating. Stop killing.
I don't care if you cheat.
I don't care if you cheat. Stop killing women.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Open it up.
Now I'm mad.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Close this recording. Cancel it. Shut it off.
Shut it down.
As always, thanks for listening. If you're interested in even more bad advice, scurry on over to Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We're begging you. Download and rate the show and leave us a review. Talk to you next Monday.
Stay tuned, rats.